Hello everybody. Just gonna start this off a little different. Welcome to something a little bit different. This is Mr. Poke Games, or Poke if you prefer. Welcome back. After like 8 attempts, really hoping this works, honestly. This is going to be episode 1, hopefully. Of what will be a very, very, very long series. Kind of like, or probably longer than anything that we're going to do for a long time on this channel, because it's Skyrim. VR Skyrim, to be specific. Actually, give me just 1 second. Seems like the audio isn't completely how I want it, so, and I know why it's not. Here. Awesome. Sorry about that, sorry. Yes, needed to work that out. Just like, got some kinks. It's a very complicated process to record VR, so, this is gonna be going up. I won't have had any content yesterday, and, for the day before will have been when I put up the Pixel 1 episode, and the day before that was when that same episode had gone up without audio. So I apologize. I've had to deal with a lot of technical issues and a lot of things that have gotten in the way, unfortunately for me. So I apologize. I know it's not ideal for me, and I know it's certainly not ideal for anybody that has been watching the content. So anybody that, you know, likes the footage, likes what I'm doing, please like button, comment, anything, like it all helps. I appreciate it in all honesty. But I hope this will be the start to a very, very cool and fun series. This is like my 8th attempt at this, by the way, which is why you see continue. Like if I do load here, just so you guys can see, like all ones that I've started, like just a bunch of saves. So I'm hoping. It's complicated. I'm gonna go and start up a new one. It's complicated because it's just the recording software required to record VR, even if, I don't know why, on laptop it's more complicated, it just is. So yeah, because I'm recording, my main workstation is a laptop, that's why it's just, you know, more complicated in general. But I just tested it and it just seemed to have worked. So I'm hoping after the test that I did and after everything that this is the last one that I'll need to start off again. So for those of you that have never played a Skyrim game or never been in an Elder Scrolls world, it's beautiful. All these games are frickin' magnificent. But the next game obviously is taking its frickin' time coming out. So, hopefully this can be a nicotine patch of sorts for if you get, I don't know if that's appropriate to put on this, but for sorts for those that just want to watch something else, want to see something different of Skyrim.
Finally awake. You were trying to cross the border, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right into that Imperial ambush, same as us. And that thief over there.
Damn you Stormcloaks. Skyrim was fine until you came along. Empire was nice and lazy. If they hadn't been looking for you, could have stolen that horse and been halfway to Hammerfell. You there, you and me, we shouldn't be here. It's these Stormcloaks the Empire wants.
We're all brothers and sisters in binds now, thief.
Shut up back there.
What's wrong with him, huh?
Watch your tongue. You're speaking to Ulfric Stormcloak, the true High King.
Ulfric? The Jarl of Windhelm? You're the leader of the rebellion. If they captured you... Oh, gods, where are they taking us?
I don't know where we're going, but Sovngarde awaits.
No, this can't be happening. This isn't happening.
Hey, what village are you from, horse thief?
Why do you care?
A Nord's last thoughts should be of home.
Rorikstead. I'm
going to try and stay quiet for like audio cues and for characters when they're speaking, just so you guys can like be immersed in the story just like, or to some extent like I am. Because I've already played through Skyrim several times in many different systems. Never in VR though.
Please help me.
Okay, so this is a bit different for me, but ooh, okay. Sorry if you guys see the Guardian system pop up every once in a while, it's just because the area I'm in right now is a little finicky. But
Damn elves. I bet they had something to do with this.
That sounds like discrimination, but in a world like this, I doubt that's a problem.
This is Helgen. I used to be sweet on a girl from here. Wonder if Vilod is still making that mead with juniper berries mixed in. Funny. When I was a boy, they Imperial walls and towers used to make me feel so safe.
Hmm. Yep, there's a kid.
Why? I want to watch the soldiers.
Inside the house. Now.
Yeah, you don't want to watch this, bud. This is going to be a little outside your age range.
Get these prisoners out of the car.
Why are we stopping?
Why?
Gotta say, for VR, this is pretty seamless. And what I mean by that is just like... It's like Skyrim, so you can tell it's a little broken.
Shouldn't keep the gods waiting for us.
Uh-huh. But I mean, in general,
Rebels!
everything's looks pretty good, all things considered.
Got to tell them, we weren't with you. This is a mistake.
Towards the block when we call you.
As this man's just walking on air. It's like, okay then, and I'm gonna be teleported.
Their damn lists.
Yep,
Ulfric Stormcloak.
that's where we just were. It's like,
It has been an honor, Jarl Ulfric.
you're glitched, you're not supposed to be here. I'm just gonna look this way. Oh no, he's gone, good. Can I just put like my shoulder up here or something? No?
No, I'm not a rebel. You can't do this.
Okay. And, well, that's what happens when you try to run. I'm just saying. 3, 2, 1, and drop.
Anyone else feel like running?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
You there. Step forward.
Uh-huh. This is where we can create a character.
Who are you?
That's a good question. Alright. Hopefully this is the last time I have to do this. I mean, I really do enjoy this game, guys. But like I said, this is my 8th take of the first episode. So I really hope this works out. I apologize if the audio is a little choppy. I mean, as long as the audio and the game come through in a way that I feel like is watchable, I'm gonna upload it. Just at least for the first, because this is like already like a day later than I wanted to do this, and I'm like for days now I've been dealing with technical issues. So I apologize, but also it's been stressful for me as well. So for this, I'm just going to read through all the races and what their abilities are, and then I'll make my decision as far as which one I'd like to choose for this particular playthrough. Because when it comes to an open world RPG or just RPGs in general, everybody has a play style, everybody has a way they like to play the game, and I mean, and that's why these games are unique and awesome, is because you can play them any way you'd like to. There are several different ways you can make it to the other side, so I mean, let's go and get started here. So first off, we have Argonians. This reptilian race is well suited for the treacherous swamps of their black marsh homeland, has developed a natural resistance to diseases and the ability to breathe underwater. They can call upon the hit skin to regenerate health very quickly. There's the Breton. In addition to their quick and perceptive grasp of spellcraft, even the humblest of High Rock's Bretons can boast a resistance to magic. Bretons can call upon the dragon skin power to absorb spells. So a great counter to mages. Dark Elves, also known as Dunmer. In their homeland of Morrowind, Dark Elves are noted for their stealth and magic skills. They are naturally resistant to fire and can call upon their ancestors' wrath to surround themselves in fire. Okay, that's a little dark. High Elves, also known as Altmer, in their homeland of Somerset Isle, the High Elves are most strongly gifted in the arcane arts of all the races. They can call upon the Highborn power to regenerate magic quickly. Imperials. Natives of Cyrodiil, they have proved to be shrewd diplomats and traders. They are skilled with combat and magic. Anywhere gold coins might be found, Imperials always seem to find a few more. They can call upon the voice of the Emperor to calm an enemy. You got Khajiit. Hailing from the province of Elswire, they are intelligent, quick, and agile. They make excellent thieves due to their natural stealthiness. All Khajiit can see in the dark at will and have unarmed claw attacks. Nords. Citizens of Skyrim, they are a tall and fair-haired people. Strong and hardy, Nords are famous for their resistance to cold and their talent as warriors. They can use a battle cry to make opponents flee. Orcs. The people of the Hrothgarian and Dragontail Mountains. Orcish smiths are prized for their craftsmanship. Orc troops in heavy armor are among the finest in the Empire, and are fearsome when using their Berserker Rage, being their ability. Just so this all makes sense before I move to the last two, the Berserker Rage, like being the voice of the Emperor, like all these abilities, they're kind of like spells that you can choose, but they have a cooldown. So don't think that these are abilities that you can spam, like as in used one after another constantly, or like things that are that consistent. There is a cooldown. I don't remember exactly how long it is, though it's long enough to where it's not overpowered. Red Guards, the most naturally talented warriors in Tamriel. The Red Guards of Hammerfell have a hardy constitution and a natural resistance to poison. They can call upon an adrenaline rush in combat. Then you have the Wood Elf. The clanfolk of the western Valenwood Forest, also known as Bosmer. Wood Elves make good scouts and thieves, and there are no finer archers in all of Tamriel. They have a natural resistances to both poisons and diseases, and they can command animals to fight for them. So all around, I think Wood Elves are the most unique and balanced ability-wise, but they're not my first choice. Red Guards are very good for melee and just melee attacks, so they don't have a whole lot of other things going for them besides natural resistance to poison, though that's not but so handy. Orcs, I mean, if I was going straight for smithing and was going to be wearing heavy armor and, you know, just up in people's faces, then I'd probably choose an orc, but not really. Nords, not really that interested in them. Khajiit would be better if it, instead of like having, if they gave a melee boost, okay? Like if they had a make excellent thieves and natural stealthiness, all Khajiit can see in the dark. The unarmed claw attacks also make sense, but if they also had something that gave them some sort of melee boost, I feel like that would be, I don't know, that might make me choose them. They got Imperials. I actually like Imperials a lot. For most of my playthroughs, I've actually picked Argonians, just because of their natural resistance to poison, or no, just poison, sorry, diseases. And they can regenerate quickly with their ability, which I actually rarely use, but they can breathe underwater too, which I thought was very unique and cool. Bretons, never really chose them. Dark Elves, I mean, I understand why people may want to choose them, just because, you know, darker side to the magic realm. High Elf, kind of interesting, but I'm actually going to go with Imperial just because of my personal playstyle. So, I'll read it one more time. Made of Cyrodiil, they have proved to be shrewd diplomats and traders, meaning they're good with negotiations, probably good with prices, etc. They are skilled with combat and magic, meaning they're very balanced characters, meaning I can use both combat and magic without worrying about being disadvantageous in either or. And anywhere gold coins might be found, Imperials always seem to find a few more, meaning they're great for looting. And they can call upon the voice of the Emperor to calm an enemy, which means their utility is very good for calming guards, or for calming people that are chasing you, etc. Like, it's just, for me, this utility is very helpful to me as a player, because I like to play the Thief, I like to play a very balanced playstyle with both combat and magic, because I like to use both. I like to use both, and I like them both to have their own utility when it comes to the story and everything, because they're both very cool to use, and I like to leave myself room to mess around with different things. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick Imperial. I'm just gonna play a male character. Stay a little true to IRL here. Don't need this dude to be absolutely jacked. Complexion, I don't think that matters but so much, honestly. Dirt, their color, scars, war paint. I'm not big on scars. Some people like outfitting their warriors with like really crazy scars. But I mean, I'm not huge on that. I would actually rather do war paint. I think you can do some really dark stuff. I mean, if you were a vampire, that'd look cooler, but I think I'm just gonna do something like that. Because I've already... Just to show you guys, though. I was about to say I already seen all of these, but you guys obviously haven't, because this is the first episode. Sorry, like I've said, I've done quite a few takes. So for me, this is like trying to be as collected as I can moving through this. Do that. And you can make this any color you want. I'm going to make it... The camera's a little shaky this time for some reason, but I'll try and keep it as straight as I can for you guys. That looks fine. Not terrible. Nose height. Lower it down a bit. Nose length, lower it down a bit. Jaw width. Jaw height. Man, he's got no jaw height whatsoever. Even this dude out a bit. Cheekbone height. It's like we're playing God here, creating a human being. I actually am not huge into customization. I mean, I like it for like hair and for like basic body builds and like other things, but I'm not super huge on it. Like neck color, forehead color, like that's not really... I don't care so much about that. Eye shape and all that I do care about, just because like you will be looking at your character. That looks fine to me. Color, now I'm gonna have to get a bit closer to this, for this particular one. I like that. That's green. I can live with that. Height. Oh, eye height. I have a lot of eye height. That'll be fine. Eye width. That'll be fine. Eye depth. I'll leave that normal. Eyeliner, eyeshadow, eye tint. Nope, does not matter. Brown type. I don't know if there's any difference in the customization of the VR version between the regular. Honestly, I have no idea, but if there is, you guys will be able to tell. Brow height, brow width. Oh, that's perfect, actually. Don't mind that. Mouth shape. Doesn't look happy in the least, but wow, this is really shaky for some reason. Hope this isn't too bad for you guys. Like I said, as long as it's recordable and everything comes through, I'm probably going to upload it anyways. But just know for the future, I am going to try and keep a better hold. Oh, mouth height. That's what's asking me. I am going to try and keep a better grasp on... Oh, wow, that does not look good at all. That looks okay. Try and keep a better grasp on the content on the channel. This is just only with this series have I had any trouble. And like after I fixed everything for this, it impacted Pixelmon and everything else. Pixelmon thing, that was different. That was my editing software that caused that whole kerfuffle. But that's a weird word to use. But I mean, it's just it was just its own kind of problem. Honestly, like there's no other way I can kind of phrase that. It was really interesting to deal with. I don't mind choosing a sleek look like that, but when everything else is kind of meh. Yeah, I'll just do a sleek look like that. Facial hair. He's obviously a lot older, so he's going to have some facial hair, but I don't want to be too much, if that makes sense. That looks fine. Just like an aftershave look. That's fine with me. And then just having black hair is fine with me as well. Alright, we're gonna move forward. Yes, my character. As you guys already saw in the very beginning, I can't fit my full tag in here, so as I've said in many videos, I'm just gonna call him Poke.
You're a long way from the Imperial City.
Yes, I am.
What are you doing in Skyrim?
That's a good question.
Captain, what should we do? He's not on the list.
Forget the list. He goes to the block.
By
Yep.
orders, Captain.
Now I can see my hands.
We'll make sure you'll remain a ton to Cinder. Follow the captain.
My hands are bonded at the moment, that's why I can't really move them besides like the controller's auto-saving. I hope so.
Ulfric Stormcloak. Some here in Helgen call you a hero, but a hero doesn't use a power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne. You started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace.
Is he though?
What was that?
Oh, he's coming alright. You say that, but that's a very stupid decision.
Them their last rites.
You're better off running for your lives.
Lend your souls to Aetherius. Blessings of the eight divines upon you.
For the love of Talos, shut up and let's get this over.
Our as you wish.
Come on! I haven't got all morning.
For a game that came out like 8 years ago plus, like this is a really well animated. No, yeah, it is like 9-10 years now, isn't it? That's crazy to think about that a sequel hasn't come out in that time. But at the same time, I'm sure Bethesda's enjoying how lucrative Skyrim is in general.
As he was in life.
Oh, by the way, as I don't
Renegade from Cyrodiil.
Okay. I don't really count Elder Scrolls Online as a sequel in case anybody's gonna comment that.
Here it is again. Did you hear that?
Like Elder Scrolls, like the one before this was Oblivion, and then this one, and we haven't gotten anything that was a true Skyrim game since, and I'm gonna be against the chopping block. Don't you dare touch me. Oh, never mind. Well, I'm gonna get forcibly put down. That's kind of messed up. Hey, buddy. Could you? Oh, you got something behind you. I can't point at it distinctly, but well, that's Alduin. Hey, buddy. Hey. Oh, well. all meteors are gonna rain down, or not meteors, but fireballs. But I mean, you get my point. Like it's teleported again. Let's see. Yeah, I can steal the stuff. All right, we're moving. Where did he go? I don't see the man. Oh, there he is. Come on, man, move. Not that I'd actually die in the introduction, but...
What is that? The legends be true? Legends don't burn down villages. We need to move now! Up through the tower. Let's go!
And here he comes. Poor person, man. Alright, Aldwin. Dang. You seem a little heated. Bad puns. Alright, Dang. Hey, buddy. I can get right up in your face. First time I've been able to do that. So far. Oh, dang. This is super cool to see in VR, not gonna lie. So you can look in ways that your character can't in game. So I can see things in here. This must have been very hard to render, honestly.
Out of my way! We're escaping, Hadvar. You're not stopping us this time. Fine. I hope that ready takes you all to Sovngarde.
Karloff or Hadvar, I've chosen Karloff every single time, and I'm going to continue to do that because we're buddies, man. Yes, yes, I'm on my way. Just because, you know, we were both prisoners in binds, so better to stay together, at least for now. Plus, I needed someone to remove my binds, and this was the closest door.
We'll meet again in Sovngarde, brother.
Flag.
Looks like we're the only ones who made it.
Uh-huh.
That thing was a dragon. No doubt. Just like the children's stories and the legends. The harbingers of the end.
I love that symbol.
We better get moving.
Yep.
Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off.
Please do. Please?
Let's cut you loose.
Uh-huh. Pulls out a knife. Thank
May as
you.
well take Gunjar's gear. He won't be needing it.
Oh, I will. Time to loot all this.
That armor on Gunjar isn't doing him any good. Go ahead, take it. I'm going to see if I can find some way out of here.
They're over here.
This one's locked. Let's
Open
let
the
them
door. I know where to go. After so many times, give it a few seconds and they're gonna run up. Oh, I needed for him to be
No
over.
way to open this from our side.
No, but they're about to open it from the inside.
It's the Imperials. Take cover.
It's the escaped prisoners.
You can't win. Just telling you now.
You are in Helgen
Oh, that's.
One of these Imperials had the key.
Oh, they do. It's all heavy armor. I will take that. Imperial sword. That's strong. Iron dagger. Not really. Gotta be careful. Studded armor. Yes. I actually do think I need a full set of light, don't I? Yeah, I do. But it doesn't have a full set. All he's missing is a chest piece. And he has another Imperial sword.
That door.
Yes, it does. But I know better, and to come back here to where they were and to loot this area. Okay. We're gonna wait for the game to catch up with me. Sorry, while I'm recording this, I'm also doing some other things on the same computer, so it's probably not gonna love me too much right now, but it's all good. I'll still be able to do everything. Mixed unit tactics, 5 years war, volume 1. Legions can learn. Okay, you know we're not gonna read all that. At some point, I do want to do an episode because there's so many books for lore in here, like and everything. Like just an episode where I read some of these books. Like especially where there's a book we're gonna find later, and I'm not gonna spoil it quite yet because I'll just talk about it then. But I mean, there's so much we can do here. Iron Sword, no. There's a lot of cool stuff we can mess with. Light armor, that's what I was looking for. I'm gonna keep key and Iron Sword. We're not gonna mess with that. That's another Iron Sword, isn't it? Yes, it is. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and equip all the items that I want to. And then light armor. That's heavy armor, light armor. Neat. And that's what I wanted to do. Because in VR, the same physics don't apply in the normal game, so I can basically be swinging around. I mean, you can hold two swords normally in Skyrim anyway. Two light swords at least, not a two-handed sword, but physics in this game are a little broken, and I'm going to abuse it. You've been waiting very patiently. Cabbage.
Let's get out of here before the dragon brings the whole tower down on our heads.
We'll make our way out in all due time, my friend. We'll make our way out. Bye! Oh. Okay, hold swords, thank you. Open this. Round 2. Fight. It's like almost not even fair. Imperial sword again. Value's 23, so it's like I want to take it, but gotta be careful about how many items I'm holding. That's why I'm not looting everything and why I'm selecting items, guys. It's because there is a carry weight that I need to pay attention to. We are gonna need them. You're right. I actually think I found more loot this time around than I did the first couple times, to be quite honest with you. Don't know if it's like intuition or whether or not I'm just getting more and more familiar with this specific environment every single time that I play through this. That might be why. I mean, as we're able to move past the first episode here, it'll be completely new territory for me. It's just it's just recording issues, guys. I mean, recording VR stuff is so much more complicated than recording anything else on my computer. Because it's like recording through a different system, plus it's not a PC, so it's something I want to do, okay? I'm not doing this for like any other reason besides the fact that I want to. Like, it's something that I want to do, and I was gonna work hard to make it work. So I mean, if you guys like the content and want to support it, I'd appreciate it a lot, because this took a lot of time behind the scenes getting to work. And that's still an understatement, even wording it like that. So any support is appreciated, but I know I'm gonna have a heck of a lot of fun playing through this. I just wanted to record it all because, like I said, this is completely new for me. I've never done anything this involved in VR. But you cannot win, bud. Dude, there's just no. Nice try, but no. Anything good? Torturer's Hood? No. Steel Dagger, though. That's pure light armor. Iron Mace, I'll take that. Storm Cloak, stuff, light armor. I mean, yeah, that's actually not bad. Iron Battle Axe, I'll take that in a heartbeat. Hide Shield. Its value is meh, and it's made for light armor, so I mean, I guess I should take it, since the weight's only 4. Taking one of those already. Don't want to take literally everything, but I do want to hold on to as much as I can. Iron Shield, another Iron Mace, I'll take that. History of the Empire. Oh wait, I want to take it, so there we are. We're going to add as many books to our collection as we can. This is the book I was talking about. Okay, let's do that first. The Book of the Dragonborn. I don't know how many pages it is, but I would love year 360 of the Third Era, 21st of the reign of His Majesty Delegus IV. I would love to do a full episode where I just read this, because that would be so much fun. Like, later on, of course, way later on. I don't mean in, like, the near future, like episode 2 is just reading a book. But I mean, like, at some point, I would love to do that, because that would be so much fun. For people that just don't understand a lot about this particular, like, it's just, I think it'd be fun. At least for me, it'd be fun, because I actually, whoa, do not lag when I'm doing this. It's like, VR is a little shaky with motion controls as it is, and if the game's moving when I'm trying to just do something like that, it just does not help me at all. The Spell Tomb. As you guys saw, I just did some lock picking. It's something. It's actually the same exact thing it is on console. If you guys are played on console, I don't no clue what the control is on PC. But at least even for VR, I'm using an Oculus, so I'm still using the thumbsticks like I normally would. Because most of my other playthroughs have been on systems like Nintendo Switch and Xbox. Never played it on PlayStation. To be quite actually, no. I have touched on it on PlayStation, but that was like PlayStation 3. Time ago, long time ago. Let's see, search skeleton. I'm so happy that I picked this race because there's so much gold around and I'm going to be finding more gold. I don't know by what margin, but hey, money's money. Okay, let's go back. Alright, get to close. You're going to have gold on you, won't you? Yes, you will. I actually have no clue what the ratio is as far as how much more gold I'm finding than other people. But realistically, anything and everything is always nice. Yes, I hear you. Especially when we get in the chest but have supposed to have hundreds of gold, like that ratio would probably be a lot higher. Oh, this would be fun. Well, he can't reach you in here, but I can. I mean, I'm close enough. I'm the Dovahkiin, so. For those of you that don't know, that's kind of the plot of this game, as far as your character being the Dragonborn, which is essentially a man born with the power to produce a shadow. Oh crap! Too much weight. All right, I can fix this real fast. Foot wraps. Which one's why? There. It's just weird. Heavy armor. I only have the one set of light armor, but I may have overdone weight-wise. Value for this is really low, so I'm probably just gonna throw all the Stormcloak stuff on there. Let's see what the difference in armor is. 23 per chest piece. 25. Yeah, we're gonna toss all the Stormcloak stuff in there. Oh wait, the studded. No, I want the studded. The studded stuff's worth a lot. And just take the studded armor. Yes, I know I'm still overweight. Weapons. What? Oh, I have way too many swords. That's probably what's doing it to me. Battle axe, iron maces. I mean, the armor is worth a lot more than this. So it's just like, Is it though? Actually, 35. It's not worth more than. Man, I'm better off holding on to the maces than that, but the mace weighs a lot more, I'm sure. I'll put the hide shield in there. I mean, as much as I want to hold on to that, 25 is not a lot for 4 weight. And it looks like I've lowered it a lot by putting the swords away, honestly, so I can stop now. I'm gonna be selling a lot of this off. Oh, what we're gonna do real fast. Let's go to books. So whenever you're learning a tome, or you can pick up a spell tome, all you need to do is use it. You'll have learned it. Go to magic. You can now use it. Destruction spells. I have one-handed each. Ah, goodbye. Awesome. There's oil on the ground, so just like with real-life concepts, if you put fire on oil, it's going to burn. I'm not going to pick up any more Imperial Light Armor right now. Imperial Sword? No, I'm good. I'll leave this stuff alone just because my weight's near capacity. Ha ha ha. That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. I want to utilize magic and all of that later, but for now we're just gonna use our swords. I saw an opportunity and I wanted to take it. It shows us there's some unique mechanics you can do with magic that just you can't use with other stuff. So. Especially in VR, like me being able to use that 360 degree, don't need to turn around or anything, is kind of crazy. Because it's a little broken for some of these spells. But, I mean, in general. Honestly, shouts are going to be the most interesting thing to use. Because it's like, how can I miss? Unless it's like it's super specific. But. Alright, got a coin purse and some other stuff. As far as I know, there's not anything else back here. This is the part of the cave that I least enjoy, honestly, because of the enemy we have to fight next. I actually talked about it a little during the Valkyro series. for those that remember, about specific enemies, and that might be a spoiler, and that's definitely a spoiler. And yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and bring out our bow. I actually haven't done this before. I fought them point blank, but actually, let me crouch. Leave me alone. Are you beside me? Crap. Okay. Alright. Oh yeah, you're not the only one that hates him, bud. Believe me. See, I played through this on a few of the other times that I played through, like, and these things jumped at me, and I just... Oh, in VR, it's not as easy to deal with. My goodness. I'm gonna grab these arrows, thank you. And gold, I will take that in a heartbeat. I actually didn't know they had gold on the bodies. Anything in you, bud? No, I already eluded you. Disgusting. But let's go. That was the hardest thing to deal with in here for me, honestly. But it's much harder to deal with point blank. I didn't have to deal with it point blank this time. Now the last trial in the beginning cave is bear. Is the bear that's right there. Are you okay, bud? Just gonna wait for him. I like how he can't trigger the bear encounter, but I can.
Hold up! There's a bear just ahead. See her? I'd rather not tangle with her right now. Let's try to sneak by. Just take it nice and slow. And watch where you step. Or if you're feeling lucky, you can take this bow. Might take her by surprise. Go ahead. I'll follow your lead and watch your back.
Well, there's something I've done at the beginning every time here. Not pickpocket, but there's an exploit you can do. No clue what that was. There's an exploit you can mess with, where if you hit him in the back, his health bar will go down, obviously, but you can increase your sneak and then whatever skill you want. It's broken, okay? It's absolutely broken. It's absolutely stupid. But it's a thing you can abuse because he can't die in the beginning of the game. So even if I was to take his health all the way down, he'll heal. He cannot actually die. So I'm going to use this probably until my sneak is at least up to level 26. Oh, I knocked him down too much, but he doesn't die. Go over here, bud. Alright, let's go and level up. So, here in the menus, yes, leveling up. When your level increases, you must choose to increase your health, magicka, stamina. You can also select a new perk at this time, or save it for later. Available perks are highlighted in each constellation. Yes. So, health and magicka, I believe, are somewhat self-explanatory. They increase your capacity for either or. Stamina, on the other hand, of course, it also increases your stamina for like heavy swings or for sprinting or whatever, but it also affects carry weight. So I'm going to work on stamina for the first little while. Oh, got more than one level. Cool. And that means I have 2 skill points. So for the constellations, I can look around and see them all. And I may just do that because it's kind of neat. But you got destruction spells. You got you guys saw it in the spell menu, but I got destruction spells. I got conjuration spells. I got illusion spells. There are restoration spells and alteration spells. There's alchemy, speech, pickpocket, lockpicking, sneak, light armor, archery, one-handed attack or one-handed weapons, attacks, whatever. Just boost the stats for one-handed. Two-handed, block for shields, heavy armor, smithing, enchanting, and then it goes back to spells. And all these skills, all of them allow for different playstyles. By the way, just taking a beat, just to stop for a sec. Look how pretty it is in here. Like, I love all the vivid colors, like the constellation area, like the galaxy. Yeah, I just think it's super cool. But for me, starting out, because you guys saw the character I chose, I said I like to be more of a thief, I like to be a bit sneaky. I'm probably going to work on this first. I'll double that up twice. And then I'm going to leave it alone. This is one I'm going to leave alone for quite a while now. But it's way harder for people to see me. And that's useful for a lot of reasons. But basically, sneaking's a bit broken in this game. Maybe it'd be a bit better if I was Khajiit, actually. I'll see. I'm probably going to go until like I'm level 4 or something. But, I mean, in general, I mean, sneaking might be a bit more broken if I was chose Khajiit instead of Imperial. But sneaking is so broken, if you have it maxed out, okay, the last thing, you could be right in somebody's face, and they cannot see you. It could, potentially at least. If you know what you're doing. Sneak increase to 26.
I'm on your side. What are you doing?
If I do this, it's gonna straight up knock him down.
What are you doing?
I don't need this. I don't need my skill to be super high leaving this cave. I just do it just to give me some levels, and I did stuff that's a lot worse than this in this game. Because like I love Skyrim, not just because of the gameplay, but because like it's games that I can break. I enjoy breaking games. So for stuff like this, like it's just fun to me. It's just fun. Some people wouldn't understand that. Some people just need it to be 100% legit, or else it just breaks them, or they just, you know, don't like it or something. I don't know. But I mean, for me, if it's something like I can't be damaged or something, then yeah, I believe that takes the fun out of the game. But just get starting out with a few levels, eh. Plus, showing this to you guys is going to be, I think it's pretty neat. Just so you guys, if you want to use it, you can use it. I can't see his health bar right now. Now I can.
Hey, careful.
Yeah, I am.
What are you doing? I'm on your side. What are you doing?
I really do hope this is coming all the way through this time. We're not going to work on sneaking now. What I'd like to do... Actually, can I work on light armor? Light armor and heavy armor have their differences. Light armor is, as it sounds, is lighter. It doesn't weigh as much, but also increases your mobility. And as somebody who likes to act as, you know, sneaking around, pickpockets, looting, it's more beneficial for me to use light armor. Pickpockets... Speech. Let's work on speech. Buying and selling prices are 10% better, because we're going to be leaving this cave, and we're going to be selling a bunch of stuff, so it would help if I had better prices. Because any all extra gold is welcome. Smithing, two-handed. One-handed would probably be smart to do as well. But the next one I'll probably do is probably pickpocketing. Just for one level. You're falling down very quickly. I hope you guys are enjoying the riveting content. Honestly, I don't think it's too bad. Put behind this man. We're gonna stop here in a second, guys. I promise. I don't plan to do this for long. I haven't done this long. All the recordings that I've done, I think I've only done up to like level 3, and then I stopped and moved on. But I mean, it's just to get some levels to start out. Doesn't make, I mean, the thing is, I'm not giving myself any huge advantage here. It's something to keep in mind for anybody that's looking to do the same thing I'm doing. The game scales to you as a player, so if you're a super high level, leaving with like legendary like skills and all this stuff, by the way, if you prestige a skill, then becomes legendary, which means getting it to level 100. And it's a choice of whether or not you want to prestige it, but I'm just saying, if you've ever played Call of Duty, it's kind of like that. I mean, if you prestige a skill, it gets a legendary thing on it, and it goes back to level 1. But if you do something like that, the game scales to you. So the further you move along in levels and increase your skills, you could be making the game a lot more difficult for yourself. So you have to be careful if you're messing with stuff like this. That's why I'm not planning on staying in here for long. Like, increasing my sneaking is actually making the game going to make the game inherently easier. Or so skills are concerned, but I'm not just going to stay in here until I increase my weapons and armor rating and all that to like an absurd degree. Can you follow me? Is there anything in here I can grab? There's a coin purse in there, isn't there? Yes, it is. How many coins? 29, man. I think I've missed that in all the other playthroughs. That would have sucked. Like Blackbriar Reed, Iron Helmet. No, I'm good. Hey, got the Skyrim helmet right there. Or not the Skyrim helmet, but I mean just helmet that is like representative of the game. Like you see the guy wearing in the trailers, and you look at it and you just know it's Skyrim.
Hey, careful.
How's my sneaking doing? I think I increased my sneaking. No?
I'm on your side. What are you doing?
I am just playing the game, bud. But my one-handed is going up quite a lot. Thanks to you. Sneaking to third. Yeah, we're gonna stop now. Yeah, we're level 5. Stamina's 140. I feel like we're alright. I'm actually not gonna do pickpocketing because we're not gonna be using that right away. I should do one-handed. I should work on my attacks, at least a little bit. Next time we get a skill point, I'll put it in here as well. Do one-handed by 20%. Like, you can keep buffing yourself, essentially. So now, I'm going to show you guys one more time. Just this huge, this big damage difference. So, see a full health. Well, if he did, he instantly got knocked down. I don't think he did. This man's glitched. Give him a second. Alright, just so you guys can see, this is the amount of damage I do now. All the health. We were not able to do that before. At least not that big of a chunk. Alright, we're gonna jump. Jumping in VR is probably one of the harder things to deal with. Gotta be honest. Alright, let's go here. Let's grab our longbow. Time to snipe!
Sneaking is overrated, eh?
No, sneaking isn't overrated. Sneaking is why I was able to do that. So for those that don't know how Skyrim works, if you're sneaking, and you guys probably saw it when I was hitting him in the back with swords, if you're sneaking and you hit something and it doesn't notice you, then you do like 2 or 3 times more damage than you normally would. So, I did several times more damage with that one arrow than I normally would have. If I was fighting that bear head on, I would not be able to kill it with one arrow, even if it was a headshot. So, not that I remember whether or not that would actually do more damage. But, realistically, I don't think it would have helped me. Alright, there we are. That's the exit. We're making our way towards the exit here. Can I just make this catch fire? All the blood's now off of it since I've re-equipped it. It's fun. Yeah. To Skyrim from Helgen. Da-da-da-da. That's nice. I can't be precise with my hands in this game, but I can use the sword to point at stuff, which is really cool. There goes Alduin. Over Black Falls Burrow. Oh, you're back here, bud.
There he goes.
Uh-huh.
Looks like he's gone for good this time.
I hope so.
No way to know if anyone else made it out alive. But this place is going to be swarming with Imperials soon enough. Better clear out of here.
You're not wrong.
My sister, Gerda, runs the mill in Riverwood, just up the road. I'm sure she'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
It's just taking the environment for a second. It's just so pretty. The world is now our oyster, technically.
Helm and join the fight to free Skyrim.
Hmm.
You've seen the true face of the Empire here today. If anyone will know what the coming of the dragon means, it's over.
Join the Stormcloak Rebellion. That's for later. Just to do a rundown of this, we just came from Helgen. You guys see it right there. We're going towards Riverwood, and Falkreath is also that way. We chose to go there, but that's later on in the game. We're nowhere close to that.
See that ruin up there?
Yeah.
Bleak Falls Barrow.
Yeah, I know.
I never understood how my sister could stand living in the shadow of that place. I guess you get used to it.
That's dark. But at the same time, yeah, just ruins. Whoop. Take a little fall damage here. Oh, that's uncrouch. So, Guardian Stones. This is where I would like to end episode 1. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I hope everything comes through like it's supposed to. Or else I may die inside. We'll see.
These are the Guardian Stones.
Mm-hmm.
3 of the 13 ancient standing stones that dot Skyrim's landscape. Go ahead. See for yourself.
Yeah. So, basically, these stones give you different buffs. As he said, there's 13 of them. I like the divines, you know. Oh, wait, no. It's 8 divines. Right? And then it's the 13 stones. Either way, just to show you guys this, there's the Thief Stone. Show you guys so you can see the name. There's the Mage Stone. And then there's the... Sorry. There's the Warrior Stone. I'll come close to it. Each of them give you buffs in different ways. Just so I can see where I'm at. Okay, I know exactly what I hit. My bad. The Thief Stone makes it so you learn all stealth skills 20% faster. The Mage Stone makes it so you learn all magic skills 20% faster. And then the Warrior Stone makes it so you learn all combat skills 20% faster. So, obviously fun to deal with. But, I mean, I already know which one I want to pick. But I'm going to ask that in the comments below, you guys comment which one you think I should pick and make a case for it. And if the case is good enough, I'll pick it. But I already know which one I'd like to pick. Now, I thought, as I was done with all the other times, this is where I'd like to end the first episode, just because we got a beautiful view, it's a great place to end off, we just beat the introduction. Technically we're still doing the last little bit of it, but I mean, it's not a big deal. He's going to run ahead. But I'm going to go ahead and save the progress here. Wrong one. It's B, right? Oh. Yeah. Save. Didn't see the save icon? No? Okay. Well, I know it's saved. But I'm going to go ahead and end these off here. I hope you guys enjoyed episode 1. I really hope this goes through. I know the audio might be a little patchy coming from me, but it was this way that you guys could hear both the game audio and me if it works out the way that I'm hoping it does. I really hope you guys enjoyed episode 1, and I'll see you all in the next one. This has been Mr. Poke Games. See you guys later.